Everyone who's joining us for our live broadcast today. We are full steam ahead for this from the gantry, but we have to report to you first up that the match itself, whilst not jeopardised by the weather, certainly may have its dynamic affected by this torrential steroid rain which is upon us and which has appeared almost from nowhere in the hour or so up to kick-off. It could prove a considerable test for the officials and certainly all the players. We do have our fingers crossed that it won't affect the game itself, but I tell you what, this could be a bit different. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here. This is one of today's standout fixtures between teams who are meeting for the second time this season. Alexander-Arnold, that's a little off target. It's a good foot in there. Haaland. Played out to the right.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Saka. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Now it's Mbappe. Hernandez. And they've switched it over to the other side. It's a really well-measured ball. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, Gabriel Martinelli, is someone whose game has come on in leaps and bounds since being plucked from relative obscurity, Peter. He's one of the best dribblers in the top flight, and I always say about wingers that if they can marry their technical ability with their great pace, they're on a winner.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. And it's been taken short. Fired in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rodri. And here's the chance to counter.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Haaland, Mbappe, Bellingham. Oh, that's a key interception. So what can they make of this? Odegaard. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. De Bruyne. De Bruyne! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
De Bruyne actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, the less said about that pass, the better. He is through here!
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And he's cleared it back out. Rice. Rice cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Rice. Well timed, excellent interception. Now he's off and running. That's been cut out, well played. There's the whistle for half-time. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Already up and running for the second half.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Goalkeeper's ball. Havertz.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Distributed tidily. Saka. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. White made a surge from full-back. Haaland!
The attendance for this match
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
De Bruyne plays it short. And here's De Bruyne. Chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
He's gone forward. Now it's Saka. Odegaard. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. Oh, that's well spotted. Rice. Now it's Mbappe. De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Coming on the field, number 17, Zinchenko. Number 18, number 20, Jorginho.
Jorginho. Odegaard. Rice. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Bellingham. Now this could be a... Has a goal! They've scored! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Yeah, the pass was bang on and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Bellingham is right up in the top 10 scorers in the league.
After 83
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
Oh, and that should have been 2.
Haaland really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
It's their second corner of the game. De Bruyne goes short. Decent chance! Jorginho.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Time and again they are repelled. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? And time is up. So the perfect end to the season, the feel-good culmination around which the supporters can gather with appreciation. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, we're effectively seeing the culmination of all the work you put in for a whole campaign. I really appreciate the fact that both sides, despite the end-of-term feeling, went at each other